Hello everybody, my name is Anthony, and welcome back to Let's Play HOI4 as Lysenko. So, the EuroLeague right now has been reduced down to 2 divisions. As if you remember, they used to have 8, but after constant rating by me and by Derwanger, they've basically been shit on repeatedly. They have 0.9% stability, which is wonderful. We're at 49%. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible. Okay, so decisions available. What can we do? We can recruit more local assets to get some more population. Like, how many troops do I need to reinforce? Is it a manpower issue, or is it... It's gotta be a manpower issue, right? Yeah, it is. So let us get some more men. It's going to cost us a little bit of points, but not that much. We just immediately buy down some disloyalty. Buy it down twice. We're 24% disloyalty. That's not great, but again, it's not terrible. When we get 50 political power, I'm just going to bribe more soldiers. I think that's probably going to be the best thing we can do. Reinforcing these troops here is also a pretty good benefit. Again, we only have 3 divisions. 3 divisions is not a lot. Like, it would be nice, you know, to kill these guys. Because, you know, my end goal is basically to own the entire area, of course. Like, what else would I possibly be doing? Okay, so that'll be done soon. We'll get to let them come. Increase army readiness by 10. Which should get me at, like, almost 100, right? We're already at 88, so I think we will be actually at 100% once we're ready for that. Let's slip the dogs of... Okay, 4 minutes while the German Civil War. Not a big surprise. We'll unlock Warlord Decisions, which I'm assuming is just attacking them endlessly. We'll get that done in about 2 months' time. Target the Euros. Target Orenburg. The carrot and the stick. We'll get some attack bonuses and defense bonuses against Derwanger himself, which is good. Demand some tributes. I mean, that's, you know, that doesn't sound like a good time for those guys. Again, I don't know what the super soldiers do. Because it just says it'll lead them in the future. It doesn't actually give us any modifiers. So it doesn't even say if it's going to give me a pop-up. Ability goes down by 30%. We'll gather even more subjects, greatly reduce. But do I want his sanity to go up? I don't know if that's actually in my best interest. I don't really know what that does. Yes, we've got all these. So we're very, very close to letting the dog slip. Yeah, you still only have 2 divisions. Are you training your troops? Why would you... Are you training? I think so. That just seems like a very bad option. I don't know why you do that. Like, I'm going to prepare another raid against you. And then we'll attack you while you're training, you idiot. Okay, keep buying down NKVD disloyalty. The cancel non-aggression pact. Oh, that's not a great time. Why would you do that? Are they going to attack me? Officers of the brigade, soldiers of the brigade, tent, field hospitals. I guess they may have something in here too. Destroy the League, pillage Orenburg, and then you just crown yourself king. Okay, sure, why not? I mean, he's actually got like really high strength. Like, they've actually been able to reinforce their armies, which is not great for me. But you know, we're going to attack them anyways. Again, low organization is really the only thing that actually matters. Darwin is corruption. They're not going to attack me, right? I think we must at the very least reconsider our position on certain aspects of Darwinist theory. What do you mean? Well, as a whole, it generally fails to explain aspects of biology that Comrade Lysenko's theory has sufficiently covered. There are still areas in which Darwinist theory is not only unfortunately indisputable, but could also actually prove useful. By integrating a natural selection-based breeding program for human subjects, we can simultaneously reduce the average generation length, and thus the overall development length, by almost 30%. And also work to be more optimal specimen overall, Furthermore, our experiments with small mammals and birds have actually given evidence to some parts of Darwin's theory, and accounting for it is not, if not fully accepting it into our research, could lead to new insights. Perhaps the synthesis, solid rocks, solid roots and trunk of Lysenkoism with leaves and flowers of Darwinism could be a breakthrough we need. This meeting notes your proposal, and we'll have it relayed to Comrade Lysenko. Furthermore, research redactor was immediately reprimanded and investigated for possible corruption of the scientific process. Upon review, it is determined that his general disregard for Lysenko's proven theory was causing a serious determinant of his work. Further, research redacted has had his credentials removed and has been expelled from the research commune. How dare you question Lysenko? He's at center of sensibility. He knows all. There's nothing you can prove. You can't prove him wrong. He is a master guy of theory. I don't know. Master researcher. Like, don't actually attack me, though. I know the game, I think, will give me a pop-up saying, hey, someone's justifying against you, but still. Don't do anything that'll hurt me. Okay, so we have 611 manpower and spare, so I'm actually going to start training on 1 brigade. I know we still need, like, a lot of manpower for this. 6,000, but hopefully things are not too bad. Yes, we have 5 more days. Let them come. And then we will unlock some warlord decisions. And all of that seems fantastic to me. Okay, so Duranger is attacking people in the south. That is fine, as long as, you know, if Duranger wants to throw his men at any other problem, that's good. Because at the moment, I don't think we need them. Increase army readiness by 8. I mean, that's not great, but our army readiness is at 90% already, so I mean, it seems pretty good. Comrade Lysenko has ordered a communique 96, Malfall replaced by communique 102. So how insane are we at the moment? 14% disloyalty, 4% stability. We're so close to 0. I'm really excited to see what happens. I hope something does. I hope it's just like something has to happen at 0. Like, we're at 1%. Something has to happen at 0. I just don't know what it is. If the NKVD just take over, that's going to be extremely disappointing. But, you know, my hope is that that's not the case. You're still training. Clearly, it has not been working out so well. Like, our troops are all, you know, pretty high experienced. Regular. 10% modifier in combat. So we have, math is hard. 8 more days of waiting until we're ready to attack. I just don't want the Ranger to do anything stupid. Transfer the Flash. Does not sound like a good time. Get friends being, the deal's changed. Am I going to get an event by this one? I know I can't click on these anymore. Okay, sure, why not? So who's been elected to Japan? You still are. You're still fascist. Apparently, like, none of the pop-ups are working. Okay, now they are. I think. Okay, yeah, I don't know why they were broken for a second. So what does this give me an event pop-up? Good friends with good money. Yeah, and I'm assuming now will actually have done something. Like, we would have gotten a pop-up for that one. Okay, so we're almost ready to let the dog slip. And the super soldier. Target the Euro scare in the stick. So what do you actually do for us? We're at 90% readiness, so I feel like we're pretty good. General preparation. We'll increase army readiness by a little bit. Target Orenburg. Target you. Unleash the new Russians. More than 50%. Okay, so we're going to general preparation. And I'm assuming we got to go down these ones. So target the Urals, 35 days. We should be able just to quickly defeat them. I don't want the Ranger involved in this at all. Because we don't need him anymore. Because, you know, again, he's the main threat. If we can go quickly take over early, quickly take over Orenburg, hopefully we'll be able to actually fight them. Unleash the New Russians. More than 50% surrender progress. I'm guessing for the enemy, not for us. Disloyalty is still a little bit high, but... Oh, it's not that high. It's at like 16%. Which I guess really isn't a problem. Yeah, we're not going to raid anybody else. We're really just going to go straight for the attack. And it'll be ready in 25 days. We'll get a nice little invasion. Support weapons has also increased. Fantastic. Anything that lets me make my infantry better. All infantry, yeah. No, okay, that's air attack. That actually is meaningless to me. You're 1968 tech. You're actually too advanced. But you're not. I mean, it's still going to take you a year. And we're definitely not going to need a year. Okay, so it looks like you have won your civil war. I mean, good for you. You're no longer under German's control. You're still quite strong. And did the Boer War... Did the United States ever actually get involved? I don't think so. And they're definitely going to lose. There's no question at all about that. This guy's actually at full strength and full organization. I mean, he's only 6 divisions. So just... Okay, they're actually about the same as ours, but... I'm not worried about them at all. No, he's been elected by the U.S. president. That doesn't matter. Army readiness is we're really ready for war. And... Does that actually... Okay, no. Richard Nixon is still in charge. They've not programmed that in quite yet. Open communication, NKVD. Routine testing of new Russian subjects again proved inconclusive. Attempt to test A2 on new Russian subjects. The test lasted 660 seconds, 11 minutes, and was deemed a failure. Subjects failed to properly hijack the T-34 tank with minimal armament. Upon reporting failure to new Russian performance, Director Lysenko was reportedly as laughing for no less than 342 seconds. 5 minutes and 42 seconds. After such time, the necessary researcher Azanov requested permission to attempt secondary trials of new Russian personnel. NKVD guards outside the director's office report 4 shots fired from the gun. In accordance with security protocol CO4, NKVD guards entered the room and conducted a sweep. Reportedly, research Azanov was found with 4 rounds embodied into his chest. On further questioning, Director Lysenko was incoherent, citing failures to perform the ultimate reason of the Soviet Union. The NKVD has requested no less than 2 fire teams of 5 men to be posted outside the director's office until further notice. Further analysis, Director of Physical Mental and NKVD, don't do anything. 18%. I'm gonna buy that down quickly. Don't do shit. Oh, we're at 0%. Fantastic. Oh shit, I died. They got me. The trial of madman of Maginowskers. Comrade Lysenko's explanations and demands for dismissal of all those acting against him were ignored, and the madman subsequently beaten as he was taken into custody. News of Comrade Lysenko's arrest was made public. The NKVD was valiantly removed the despot from power at great risk of their own lives, but his trial was a serious matter. The people have assured that there could be no mistakes in gathering all the evidence. The NKVD junta had no second thoughts over Comrade Lysenko's fate. They didn't care for it being out confession or to torture the creature, no matter how justified it would have been. No, the NKVD simply wanted the monster gone and dead in a ditch. 1,000 dead at its twisted hands would not care for any false mimicking of a trial, and indeed, the execution would be a just and noble act. Perhaps the first NKVD would perform in decades. With a brief discussion, ultimate responsibility for the execution was passed by Comrade, that dude. I'm pretty sure he's a general, right? I think that's a general. I think he's the one who gets in charge. Ultimate responsibility for the execution was passed, was dragged into a cold, silent prison courtyard. He mumbled incessantly into a sack over his head and requested from a firing team who feared the ranged eyes of a monster. With little ceremony, the presiding officer quickly rattled off the crimes of Lysenko and the punishment meted out by transition to cancel. When the officer finished, he nodded to the 5 men gathered for him and granted them permission to fire. The madman of Leto howled at a hearing his fate. Was brought silent. Its body was rattled with 5 precise shots from a firing squad. One of the shooters spat in the direction of the limp corpse that hung from its post. So I'm guessing we're just now. Oh no, the NKVD still taking charge. Kind of disappointing. That happened regardless. I really thought there was a chance that But actually, it doesn't look like the focus tree's changed. Oh, okay. The focus tree hasn't changed. I know. Before. Oh no, is it? Oh damn it! No more will the stains of the madman corrupt, decay, and destroy the humanity of our people. Fine. Yeah. So our how the hell do you keep him in power then? I guess but we should have been doing the other tree to keep his sanity up. Disappointing, to say the least. I mean, we'll keep playing. I'm still I still want to know what happens, but we can't actually target these peoples yet, though. Okay, this loyalty I don't think matters anymore. Like, we can still raid people. Yeah, we'll still be on this tree. They shouldn't like me anymore. The 59th Congress. Yeah, no, this is definitely wait, did they actually keep the did they actually keep them in charge? Like, yeah, they must have, 'cause I've never seen this. Oh, interesting. Okay. I don't know how they kept the council in charge and without replacing them. We can prepare raids. Apparently, we still okay, we don't have any troops on their border, right? They have just, like, a lot of manpower, which is not great for us. Our stability and war support is drastically reduced. We're still not actually training new troops, which is manpower still at 0. Are you still at yeah, you're still not really able to train up that much. We'll get a handful more divisions in charge here. They might as well have a 5. So it looks like why does loyalty to the NKVD matter? I think this might just disappear because we are the NKVD now. Yeah, so all that political power, all that infantry equipment I spent trying to make the NKVD loyal, in the end, it didn't matter. Yeah, no, it's just gone now. Disappointing. Well, what can... I mean, you can still loot... You can still try, like, raiding these people. And that's probably, like, not a bad idea. You know, get more loot. But again, it's just stability, isn't it? Well, stability and whatever this actually gives us. We have 3 military factories. We have a 5th one. Fantastic. Just more infantry equipment. Like, what else would we want? And what can I build? Land forts? Probably not. Just another military factory, I guess. Like, I really don't know what else would really need to be done. Apparently we need more anti-tank weapons, but I don't think it's really that important. So the NKVD is about to be triumphant. Civility goes up by 5%. Peace and order. Benevolent rule. But we still need to, like, kill everybody here. For the amount of science. Political power plus 50. Peace and order. Okay. Apparently they're trying to attack me in the south. Wait, who's trying to attack me? I mean, they're attacking, but I don't see any troops actually doing anything. But I think this is going to be a good time to end this episode. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed, my thumbs up. If not, do I show you something down? You want to subscribe? And goodbye.